Okay, now Euro club, Dino, Liverpool. A story in the Sun this morning. Jurgen, stop the Saudis. Jurgen Klopp has demanded protection from the massive threat of Saudi Arabia taking key players from clubs across Europe when the transfer window closes. Well, how can you do that? I don't understand how you can do that.
I don't really. So Liverpool now, the door's shut on Liverpool. He's got his squad sorted for the season, same as everybody else. But then the Saudis can come along and just nick Trent off him.
Well, by the
last
way,
minute.
Their transfer window, by all accounts, does not close until the 20th of September. Liverpool boss fears that European clubs will be plundered with offers from the mega-spending Gulf state. Klopp says FIFA and UEFA must find a solution. Let's have a listen.
And the influence of Saudi Arabia, we'll see. I don't know, but in the moment it looks as there's quite influence. It's massive in the moment. I think pretty much the worst thing is that the transfer window in Saudi Arabia is 3 weeks longer open. If I'm right, I heard something like that, than at least in Europe. That's not helpful. So there must be, UEFA, FIFA must find solutions for that. But in the end, I don't know in this moment what exactly will happen. It is already influential for us, for sure. But we will have to learn to deal with it, and that's what we do. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about it. Time will show.
Yeah, Jurgen very unhappy. But saying that, Henderson, Fabinho have already gone. But by the way, the transfer window, shouldn't it be altogether? That, you know, if we're talking about the FIFA Federation, UEFA, worldwide, that's it. That's the window. When it shuts, it shuts. You know, he could lose key players after a few games,
and you can't replace them. So say they come in for Salah.
Yeah, it's not fair. It's not right.
You can't replace
I understand, but Liverpool wasn't moaning, Alan and Dino, when they sold Fabinho 40 million.
All right, so Jurgen's a hypocrite, is he?
No, but they made 52 million from Fabinho and Henderson. Really, would they have got that of any other club? So they're happy to take the money for the players. And if it comes to that stage where Saudi Arabian club comes in for Salah, just don't sell him. It's quite simple.
But I understand what you're saying about the money. That's a different subject. But for your actual team building, when you're trying to build a football team, and somebody comes along and nicks your best player, but you can't replace him, no matter how much money you got.
I understand that. But don't you think then, don't sell him? If they come in for Mo Salah in the last week of September, mid-September, don't sell him. You've still got the choice to say no, we're not going to accept.
He has just signed a new contract, so
exactly.
He hasn't got much of an argument.
Yep.
Well, it is worrying. I thought it was a one-off, a couple of players and that's it, but no,
we're not going to stop.
No, it's dangerous. Now, what about this guy? What's his name again? Moses.
Which guy?
Moses. Your middle name's Moses, isn't it?
Casado.
Right, has admitted to guests at a Brighton. Can you believe this? He's admitted to guests at a Brighton Awards evening he wants to leave the Amex. At least he's being honest, eh?
Yeah.
It was claimed by two of the guests. Hold on a minute.
Yeah,
that the midfielder. Hold on a minute. Do I do this? The midfielder didn't hold back in his desire to leave Brighton. He did, however, refuse to discuss Chelsea when asked about a preferred destination. With it, he's Ecuador, isn't it? Ecuadorian, at least keeping some of his cards close to his chest. Is he out of order, or is that
was he being interviewed, or is he just sitting at a table?
A couple of guests.
I'm not sure how true that is.
But he did want to leave, didn't he? Last season to Arsenal, didn't go through. And at least being honest, though, he wants to play at the highest level, and.
They're wanting a lot of money, though. Listen, he's a very, very good player, but they're asking fortunes, aren't they?
Make no mistake, they'll have somebody lined up because Brighton, Tony Bloom, they've got it off to a T. They've got players lined up to replace the players who are leaving.
Did you watch him against
He's a good
Arsenal
player
at the end of the season when he played right back?
Yeah.
Outstanding at right back
as well.
He's a good player,
yeah.
So, though, listen, Tony Bloom's no mug. And when we talk about racing as well, he's very shrewd, very shrewd. He's saying, no, if you want to pay, you have to pay. Simple as that. If you want to play, I'll pay.
His age as well. You know, Declan Rice is older. Declan Rice went for, 105, 115 million. You can't blame him for asking for the money. Pay, or he stays with us at Brighton.
Where should he go? Where do you think?
I think he'd suit Arsenal or Chelsea. I feel if you look at Chelsea, you can have him there next to Enzo Fernandez.
He refused to, according to these two guys, he refused to discuss Chelsea with them.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't want to reveal where he's actually going, but I'm sure, you know, football's like, Dino. I'm sure he's having talks, his agent with different clubs behind the scenes.
I think he'd get in most of the teams at the top six. Wouldn't you? Is there any team like Man City? Maybe not.
How would you describe him? A holding midfield player?
He can do a bit of everything, can't he? And, you know, he's good with when he's receiving it with his back to goal in the middle of midfield. He's excellent on the ball. He gets his foot in. He's strong. He scores. He can do a bit of everything.